All right, guys, making money with Gary. Today is December 2nd, 2024. Now, this book here, I'm showing you books that I have bought today. I spent $6. The book you're looking at right in front of me, it looks like, wow, it's missing a cover. It might not have any value. Wrong. It has a lot of value. This book has fold out maps, has images in it, prints in it. It's worth a lot of money. Not the book. I mean, the book itself, yes, it's missing one cover. But inside this book, there's maps that were never used, fold out maps from 1888, 1889. It's a two-volume book. It's New Popular Educator, Volume 1 and Volume 2. It's two volumes in one. It's a large book. It weighs a few pounds, and it's part of an encyclopedia, and it has a lot of fold-out maps in it, and it has a lot of images in it, a lot of prints. And what people do is they'll buy these fold-out maps, and they'll put them inside a picture frame, hang them on the wall. They collect them. It's from 1888, before World War One, before World War Two. It's, history changes, maps change over time because of history. Things happen. So these maps here are from 1888 in this book. There's images in this book. Some images are big images and people will put them in a frame. They're from 1888, 1889. And some of the prints are even from before that time period, and they're put into the book, and they're valuable. The maps will sell for anywhere from $30 each to up to 100, 150. I mean, the maps are very collectible. Maps of Scotland, maps of Canada, maps of Great Britain, maps of Europe, maps of India. There's different maps in here, and the maps are collectible. People collect these maps, and you could Google it and pull them up on eBay or any other platform on the internet, and you could see people selling these maps and what they sell for. And I'm just going to show you Scotland, Ireland. I mean, I'm going to show you quickly in the book. I'm going to show you the book is missing one cover. It has one cover. I marked the pages with these little papers so I can show you the pages I want to go to and do it quickly because I have a couple books. Okay, this here, that's a nice print image. I mean, there's a lot nicer ones in the book. And, okay. Now, I'm going to go to the next page here. Here's a map. Here is a map. And this map here, oh boy, I'm trying to fold it out. A map of Europe. This is a map of Europe. Now, the map is in new condition. I mean, it was never used. Basically, it was never used. Okay, I'm going to pull these out, these papers. I'm going to the next page, guys. I'm trying to do this quickly. Also, we have something in here I want to show you. Oh, yeah, a picture of the moon. This picture was taken of the moon in the 1800s. Look at that. Look at that. That is picture. That could go in a picture frame. That's probably, I'm guessing, that's like a $30 or more image. Somebody will pay for that to put that in a picture frame. That is a collectible piece. Yes. So this book, I could piece this book out, and I could get money for this book. By piecing it out, I could get more money than if I sold it as a whole book. So, and because it's, it's not integrated, it does have a library binding. It is still solid. It's missing one board. Here's a map of England and Wales. Oh, boy. Try not to do that. Okay. I can't help this. Okay, guys. Here's a map of England and Wales. And I'll show you the map. You can see it folds out. And it's a big map. Okay, let me go to the next page. I'm doing this, I'm trying to make it look better than how it's looking. Here's a map of Ireland. A map of Ireland. Maybe I could fold it out without the page flipping. Yes. That's a map of Ireland. Okay, guys. I'm getting in the back of the book, so I go a little faster. Now, here's another image. Look at this image. And look at this. And this has a date because it's the second half of the book. 1889. It's the second half of the book. So everything in this half of the book is 1889 and the beginning is 1888. I know. And here's another map, Scotland. Here's a map of Scotland. And it ain't going to let me fold this out without... Okay. There it is. I'm just showing you guys. And I know this video probably looks sloppy and it looks like not professional at all. But hey, I'm not going to go that far here. India. Okay. And that's another map that folds out. Trying to fold them out, and it's hard because I got one hand here. Okay. Now, I'm getting to the nitty gritty. I'm getting to the back of the book. And come on. Come on. Here we go. Here's a weather map. A weather map from 1880s. A weather map. All right. All right, guys. I just want you to see. It's really like back in the day. This is a big deal. Back in the day when this map was made. Now here's a map of British North America. See? Okay, and there are more maps in here. I just wanted to show you. Here's the book, here's the backboard. I want you to see the backboard. It's got a backboard to it. It's missing the front board. It's got a library binding, so it's a very solid book. I mean, there's a couple things you could do with a book like this. You could have the book repaired. You could try to repair it yourself, which, you know, you're better off having it professionally repaired. And you could probably get a good amount of money for it. Or you could do like I'm going to do and piece the book out. I'm going to keep everything intact in the book and just piece it out. And I will get good, I will do good with this book. The maps, some of the maps in there, I seen one map was like $150. And then I seen another map that wasn't. Okay, I'm just showing you. Now I'm going to show you, I'm jumping to another book. Another book I paid $1 for. Uncle Fred in Springtime. Now this is, I didn't pay that for it. Somebody had it for $15. It is a first edition. So I'm going to try to click through real quick here. 1939. Uncle Fred in the Springtime. The book's in excellent condition, guys. So here we go. First edition, 1939. Okay, and it's a book. It's a book. I thought I seen some images in here. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to say. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. It don't matter. It's from 1939. The book's in very good condition. I'm going to stand it up on its own. Let you see it standing. Now that book there, I've already priced it out, and I know I get $30. No, hands down. Now this book here, I'm going to show you the new Westminster Dictionary of the Bible. This dictionary is illustrated. Look, it has a little tear in the corner here. Now, not to worry. The book itself is excellent. It has a library binding. See the cloth going across the top? That shows it's a library binding. Now, this book is very well illustrated. Forget this first page. It's a 1976 book. See the little illustrations in it? Okay, now this book here, I could get a repair kit. I could repair this right here, that little rip in the corner. And they have a glue for it, and it's for a cloth. And you just put it on. It only costs a couple dollars for the glue. And you put it on the corner will be instantly repaired. It's for material. And this book here, it's not a big money book. It's a $15 book. In this condition, it's 15. If I do a repair on it, it's probably 25. Okay, and the book under it is $30. So I want you to see that. Now here we're getting into the old stuff. This here is 1865. It's a Dickens book, and it's very, very like falling apart. It's signed by somebody. Phyllis Montgomery. Phyllis Montgomery. I'm sorry, I can't. Let me see, boy. Oh boy. The book is in such bad shape. The only reason I got it is because I know there's prints in this book. I know that. I know there's prints. I know this book. It looks like, like a lot of people don't want to deal with this stuff. They don't have the time. Yeah. They don't. But when you pay $1 for a book, look at that picture in there. Now here's the year. Charles Dickens, Bleak House by Charles Dickens, Philadelphia. Now we're going to go to the date. I wish my camera would stop doing this fuzzy stuff. 1867. 1867. Oh, man. Oh, boy. It's terrible with the camera. It really is. I'll tell you what, don't get a Motorola camera. Here we go. Preface. Here we go. It's got prints in it, and it's from 1867. Look at the print. See them little prints? I'm sure there's a lot of prints in this. I could look into getting this repaired. I got to see what it's worth. I know it's worth more than $1. What I paid for it, $1. But it's kind of dilapidated. It's probably going to go on the back of my box. It's going to go. I have a box. I call it the decision box, and I have a lot of old books like this. Now this is older, 1867. That's an old book. Okay, I'm going to go to. I'm just saying this book here. Probably, no matter what, hands down, I get $20 for it. Even in this condition, hands down. Now look at this book here. This is a later book, but it's collectible. It's, believe it or not, 1934. Philip Vickers Journal, 1775, 1776. Okay. And it's got some images in here, too. It's showing that one page is showing the image. Oh, no, that's content. But I know there's definitely images in here. Okay. It's, you know what? It's a collectible book. There we go. Yeah, this is a collectible book. Oh, this is New Jersey. Tea burning monument, Greenwich, Cumberland County. All right, it's probably still there, but that picture was taken in 1934. So look, guys. I mean, I paid $1. I know I'll get 20 for this book. It's in good condition. For the year, for 1934, it's in good condition. Now, here's an older book here. This book here is 1907. So I wish my camera wouldn't do this. I hope you guys don't get mad at me for making these awful pictures. Oh, look at that. Somebody saved a greeting card. I don't know how old that greeting card is. I don't know. It's in there. Okay, somebody was asking 15 for this too, and I didn't pay that for it. Copyright. Oh boy, stop doing this, camera. It's 1907. All right, guys. 1907. I think there was an image in here in the front somewhere. I don't even. Okay. All right, guys. I haven't had time to research this book. I haven't had time to research it. See the image behind the wax paper? Yeah. It's got a couple images. I mean, the book, considering for the age of the book, it's I'm gonna call it, it's in good condition. So all right, guys, that's another definitely $20. Now this book here, this here is in excellent condition. It's newer. It's from the 60s. It's a study Bible. It's got a lot of signatures. I don't know what the heck this is. It was $10 back in the day when you could, when whoever bought it. They paid $10 for it. But how far back in the day is this book? I'll tell you in a minute. Okay. Oh, it's not that old. 1979. All right. But it's still, I know these, I sold these before, and I'll get 20 for that book, believe me. And it's a good book under here, under this. You can't go by the dust jacket. You cannot go by the dust jacket. See, that's the book there. Now look, this stuff here, I got stuff that'll take that right off. I'll wipe that down. I'll wipe down the inside of the dust jacket. This thing will be shining. You know, all you use is disinfectant. It'll come right off. Now I'm going to show you a really old book. A really old book, guys. I don't know, this video came out so bad. Oh no. Okay. Okay, well, this book here, guys, I'm just going to go right to the date. Okay. This book here, this is a very old book. And condition, 1837. 1837. It's 1837 book. So look, the book is like not in good condition at all. I know there's some prints in here that are probably worth a lot of money. I'm going to have to check the signatures in this book. So look, guys, this book is so old. Oh man, it's really in terrible shape. But look, I paid $1 for it. I paid $1 for this book. I'm sure there's one print in here that's worth $20, $30. And it's worth it. It's worth it. It's history. That is history. Okay, so I'm just going to like throw really low numbers. 20, 20, 20, that's 60, 20, 80. Now this Dickinson book, it might have some real prints in it. I'm going to say 40, 120. This dictionary, 20, 160. And this book here, 30 to 40, 200. I'll say 40, 200. Now, this book, the one I showed you with all the maps and stuff, that's 200 on its own. Because if I pick this book apart, the maps and the prints in this book are worth a couple $100 easily, hands down. Every one of those maps, I'm going to get $30 for it or more. Some of those maps one of those maps could be worth $150. That'll just forget it. I mean, I'm saying that in the least, I'm going to get $200 for this book. Yes, if I piece it out. And I'll leave everything in the book. I'll leave the fold out maps, everything in the book, and I'll piece it out piece by piece. See? Okay. So that's $400. What did I pay for this stuff? I paid $6. Now, how long is it going to take me to do all this? Well, this book right here, I could put up right away and get rid of. It's in excellent condition, and it is a first edition. And this book here, I could put up and I could sell it very quickly for between $30 and $40. That's going to be a quick sale. Now, this one here, the same thing with the little damage. I'd get 20. I'll say 60 for them too. I mean, for a quick sale, just quick money. This year, I definitely say 20, a quick sale. You know, just doing a quick sales. But this one here, 20. You know, just quick sales. But overall, this is like a $400 collection. $400 here. Now, if I look in here, and if I look in this book from the 1837, there's a good chance I could find a signature in there, which I did find some signatures. And there's a good chance there's a signature that's worth a lot of money. There is a good chance. I seen in the back there was a signature, and it's way in the back of the book. And I don't like to move this thing around. It's really, I know it looks all dilapidated. Nobody would want this. They would run away from it. If they seen it, they wouldn't want to deal with it. But right here, no, it's not there. Right there. There is a signature in this book somewhere. I don't know exactly where. I don't know if it's the next page. Right here. And one of these signatures could be somebody famous. And if you have a famous person's signature and it's from 1837, I mean, that could be worth a phenomenal amount of money. So I did very good picking these books up for $6. But anyway, guys, I'm just giving you an idea that you gotta, if you see a book and it looks all beat up, okay, if you don't want to deal with it, don't deal with it. I understand that. But if you see a book like this here, this encyclopedia thing with the maps and stuff in it, them fold-out maps, you could easily take them out of that book. And each one of them, you're going to get, the lowest you're going to get is $30 for one of those maps. 1888, you're going to get $30 for one of those maps. And if you have a map that's really collectible, you're going to get $150 for one map in that book. One print in this book. I think that print of the moon in this book from 1888, there's a photo image of the moon. And that photo image could be worth a lot of money. And the photo image of the weather map in this book from the 1880s, it's a weather map. And that's history. That's collectible. Somebody will take that and put it in a picture frame, and that is worth money. And so there's money to be made with this stuff. So I'm letting you see. So when you see books like this that look like this, I mean, if somebody's asking a ton of money, walk away. Don't waste your time. If somebody's asking like $15, $20 for a book like this, just walk away from it. But now this book here with the maps in it, you look in there, you see the maps are really pressed like new. Okay, that's worth the $15. You're going to make money with that book. But these other books that all beat up, if there's not a good image in them or nothing in them good, you might bomb out. You might not make a penny. Yeah, for if you're buying it for $15 or something. Now this book here, this Dickinson book, Dickens, that wasn't his name. You could Google his name is different. But I was looking to see if his name was signed in there. There is a name signed in there. I got to look it up. But it's not his name. But this book here, it's in terrible shape. But I mean, I really got to look it up. I'm certainly going to get. There are some prints in this book. I guarantee you they're worth money. This book's from 1867. It's right after the Civil War. The other book is 1837. That's before the Civil War. And this book from 1888. It's from after. And these are. I mean, there is money to be made with these old books, but don't get sucked into. I've been to stores and I've talked to people, and I had people. I mean, I've walked into. There's one person that's not far from me, and they get stuff from houses and stuff when they go up for sale, and the house has to be cleared out because people have passed away and the grandkids are trying to get rid of the house. And what they'll do is they will go in there and get all the stuff, bring it out, and they'll have a sale and sell it all. But the thing is, they have books that are worth like $20, and they want $20 for the book. So okay, or maybe they'll get a book that's worth $20. They'll want $10 for it. There's no meat left. There's no money to be made. There's nothing to be made. I don't play their game. I don't. I won't go there. I won't buy his books. I refuse to get ripped off. I've done it in the past. It was a big mistake. I went out and I bought books from people that had books. I went to thrift stores, second time around places, and I had somebody in there that worked there that stacked the shelves and said, "Oh, this book's worth this much. We get $5 a book," and they put them up $5 a book. Well, me like a dummy, I went in there. What did I do? I bought a bunch of books for $5 each, and a lot of books I bombed on, and some books I did very well on. So I can't complain. I mean, I did pull